Good morning, afternoon, everyone. It's truly an honor to be here with you today. I want to talk about something deeply powerful, something that resides within each and every one of us, our ability to heal our mind and soul through faith. Now, when we speak about faith, we are not simply talking about religious faith, though that can certainly be a part of it. We're talking about the kind of faith that transcends belief. The faith that says, I know I can heal. I know I have the power to change, and I trust in that process. Let me begin by telling you something profound. Our beliefs shape our reality. Every single thought, every belief we hold about ourselves is like a magnet, attracting similar experiences. When we start believing that healing is possible, when we start to believe in the miraculous power within us, something starts to shift. We know from neuroscience that the brain is incredibly malleable. It can change every single day. This is called neuroplasticity. And what does this mean for us? It means that no matter how long we've been carrying emotional pain, no matter how deep our wounds may be, we have the ability to rewire the brain. We can let go of past trauma and create new pathways that support health, joy, and peace. But the secret ingredient in this process is faith. Faith is not just hope. Faith is a belief in the unseen. Faith is knowing deep within that healing is possible, even if you can't yet see the evidence in your life. Faith connects us to the energy of possibility, the infinite potential that exists beyond our current circumstances. This leads me to my next point: energy and emotion. Everything in the universe is energy, and that includes you. Your body, your thoughts, your heart, they are all vibrational frequencies. When you shift your thoughts and emotions into a state of love, gratitude, and faith, you align with a higher frequency of healing. In that moment, you become an energetic match for health. Imagine this: when you direct your mind with intention and emotion to a space of wellness, you can literally influence the molecules of your body. Faith in that possibility allows your cells to vibrate at a higher frequency, creating the conditions for healing. And this isn't just wishful thinking, it's science. Now, here's where the magic happens: mind over matter. When we believe that we can heal, when we trust in the body's innate ability to restore itself, we can influence our physical health. The mind doesn't just observe the body, the mind directs the body. It's time to stop seeing the body as a machine that breaks down and start seeing it as a vessel that can regenerate. Faith is the key to unlocking this healing. Faith is the energy that sparks transformation. When you truly believe in your healing, when you begin to trust that your mind can reshape your reality, your body responds. This is not a mere theory, this is quantum physics at work. Speaking of quantum physics, this brings us to the concept of quantum possibilities. The world around us is not fixed. It is in constant flux, filled with infinite possibilities. And through faith, we tap into that field of potential. We are no longer bound by our past. In fact, the past no longer has any power over us unless we give it that power. By stepping into faith, we can create a new future for ourselves, one where healing is not just possible, but inevitable. And to do this, we need coherence, a state of alignment between the heart and the brain. When our heart and mind are in harmony, they create a powerful field of energy that can heal us. Faith aligns these two centers, turning our thoughts and emotions into a coherent signal that influences our body's energy field, allowing healing to flow freely. So how do we begin? We begin by changing the future. We release our attachment to the past, to the stories that no longer serve us. And through faith, we start to create a new story, a story where healing is possible. A story where we are empowered to take control of our own well-being. In closing, I want you to remember this: your healing starts in your mind. Your thoughts, your emotions, and above all, your faith have the power to heal not just your mind, but your body and soul. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are a creator of your own reality. Our beliefs are not just abstract ideas or thoughts. They are the blueprints that shape the very fabric of our reality. The way we see the world, ourselves, and our potential is directly influenced by the beliefs we hold. These beliefs form the lens through which we perceive our experiences and the foundation upon which we build our lives. Every moment of every day, our beliefs send powerful signals to our mind and body, influencing the energy we emit and the reality we attract. What many people don't realize is that our beliefs are not just passive thoughts. They are energetic vibrations that carry immense power. Every thought we think, every belief we hold is like a magnet, drawing experiences and opportunities into our lives that match that frequency. If we believe that healing is possible, if we believe that we are worthy of health and happiness, we begin to shift our energy into alignment with those outcomes. On the other hand, if we believe that healing is out of reach, if we hold on to fear or doubt, we inadvertently limit our own potential. The mind is capable of extraordinary things, but it must first be convinced of its own power. Once we shift our internal beliefs, we begin to see the world through a different lens, one that is more aligned with possibility, hope, and healing. The body responds to this shift. It doesn't matter what your past experiences have been or what you've been told about your health or your potential. In every moment, you have the ability to reprogram your beliefs, to reshape the story you tell yourself, and to create new possibilities for your future. Our brain is a dynamic organ that doesn't just respond to external stimuli. It is an active participant in the creation of our reality. The brain is constantly forming new neural pathways based on the thoughts and beliefs we hold. When we choose to believe in our own ability to heal and transform, we trigger the brain to create new pathways that support these beliefs. The more we think these thoughts, the more we strengthen those neural connections, making them the dominant thoughts in our mind. Over time, these beliefs begin to manifest in our physical reality, because what we believe truly becomes what we experience. But this isn't just a mental exercise, it's a physiological process. The mind-body connection is real, and our beliefs have the power to influence not just our thoughts, but our physical health as well. The moment we decide to believe in our healing, we set off a cascade of biochemical reactions in our body that support that belief. When we believe in the possibility of change, we activate the body's innate healing mechanisms. When we choose faith over fear, we create the conditions for healing to occur. It's important to understand that belief is not just about positive thinking. It's about feeling it in your heart, aligning your emotions with your thoughts, and trusting that change is not only possible, but that it is happening right now. It is the combination of thought and emotion, the alignment of the heart and mind, that creates the coherence necessary for transformation. When we believe with conviction, when we feel it deeply, we enter a state of coherence that allows us to tap into the full potential of our mind and body. In that state, we are no longer limited by the constraints of our past or the limitations of our current circumstances. We are free to create a new reality, one where healing and growth are not just possible, but inevitable. This is why belief is so powerful. It's not just an intellectual concept, it's the energy that drives us forward, that propels us toward our highest potential. It is the fuel that powers the engine of transformation. The more we believe, the more we align with the energy of possibility, and the more we begin to witness the profound changes that belief can bring. The power of belief is not just a mental process, it's an energetic one. It is the key to unlocking the infinite potential that lies dormant within each of us. When we learn to harness this power, to believe in the impossible, we step into the realm of unlimited potential. And in that space, there is nothing we cannot heal, nothing we cannot overcome, and no dream too big to manifest. Energy is the fundamental essence of everything in the universe. From the smallest particles to the vastness of the cosmos, everything is made of energy. Our bodies are no exception. We are living, breathing fields of energy, constantly interacting with the environment around us. Our thoughts, our feelings, our intentions, all of these are forms of energy that ripple out into the world and create the reality we experience. What we must realize is that our emotions are not just feelings, they are frequencies of energy. Each emotion we experience carries a specific vibration, and that vibration influences the state of our mind and body. Emotions like love, joy, and gratitude vibrate at high frequencies, while emotions like fear, anger, and sadness vibrate at lower frequencies. The energy of our emotions can either nourish our body and soul or deplete them, depending on the vibration we hold. When we experience positive emotions, we create an elevated energy state that supports healing, growth, and overall well-being. This is because positive emotions, those that come from love, hope, and compassion, align us with a higher frequency. This higher frequency not only makes us feel good, but it also activates the body's natural healing processes. In these states, we become more resilient, more connected, and more able to tap into the vast potential within us. On the other hand, negative emotions, those that arise from fear, anger, or pain, lower our vibrational frequency. These emotions trigger a cascade of biological reactions that can impair the functioning of our bodies. Chronic stress, for example, caused by prolonged negative emotions, releases hormones like cortisol that can weaken the immune system, disrupt normal cellular function, and hinder our ability to heal. In these moments, we are not in alignment with our highest potential. Instead, we are in a state of imbalance, where our energy is misdirected towards survival rather than healing. But here's the key: we can change our emotional state at any moment. The energy of our emotions is not fixed. It is fluid, dynamic, and subject to change. We are not victims of our emotions. Rather, we have the power to regulate and direct them. It begins with awareness. When we become aware of our emotional state, we can choose to shift our focus. We can intentionally move from a state of fear or anxiety to one of calm and peace. We can consciously shift from resentment or anger to gratitude or compassion. This shift in emotional energy has a direct impact on our health and well-being. This is where the mind-body connection becomes essential. Our thoughts and emotions are intricately tied to our physical state. The mind sends signals to the body, instructing it on how to respond to different situations. If we hold on to negative emotions, if we carry past pain, anger, or fear in our hearts, we send out signals that lower our vibrational frequency, creating dissonance within our body. This dissonance can lead to disease, discomfort, and imbalance. But when we consciously choose to elevate our emotional energy, to cultivate feelings of love, hope, and compassion, we create harmony within our body. This harmony supports the body's innate ability to heal, regenerate, and thrive. Our emotions are like a compass, guiding us toward healing or away from it. When we are in alignment with our heart, when we consciously choose to feel positive emotions, to focus on what brings us peace, we create coherence between our heart and mind. This coherence is powerful because it creates a state of optimal energy flow, both within us and in the field around us. The energy we emit through our emotions becomes a magnet for healing. It's important to understand that this process is not about suppressing emotions or pretending to feel happy when we don't. It's about recognizing that our emotional energy is a force that can be harnessed. We don't need to be slaves to negative emotions, nor do we need to stay stuck in low vibrational states. By choosing to elevate our emotional state, we are literally changing the energetic field around us, which in turn influences our physical body and our overall experience. This is why our emotional state is so crucial to our health and well-being. When we learn to master our emotional energy, to direct it with intention, we tap into a deep well of healing potential. The energy of our emotions can become a source of power, a power that heals the body, transforms the mind, and restores the soul. By aligning our emotional energy with love, gratitude, and hope, we create an environment in which healing can flourish. The body responds to this positive emotional state, activating its self-healing mechanisms and returning to balance. In essence, the energy of our emotions shapes our reality. When we raise our vibration, we are not only improving our emotional health, but we are also creating the conditions for physical healing and transformation. Our emotional energy is the key to unlocking a new reality, one where we are in charge of our own well-being and where healing is not just possible, but inevitable. The mind is far more powerful than most of us realize. It is not just a passive observer of the world around us, it is the director of our experience, the force that shapes every aspect of our reality. When we talk about mind over matter, what we are really discussing is the incredible ability of the mind to influence and control the physical body. The idea that our thoughts can directly impact our health, our circumstances, and even our biology is not just a philosophical concept, it's a profound reality. The mind and body are intricately connected. They are not separate entities. They are in constant communication with each other. What we think, feel, and believe affects the body on a molecular level. Every thought that crosses our mind triggers a cascade of biochemical reactions in the body. If we are constantly thinking negative thoughts rooted in fear, stress, or doubt, we release chemicals like cortisol and adrenaline that can wreak havoc on our immune system, inflame our bodies, and lead to disease. But when we choose positive thoughts of love, hope, and gratitude, we produce chemicals like dopamine and oxytocin that promote healing, reduce stress, and boost our overall well-being. The mind has the power to literally change the state of our body. When we believe in our ability to heal, when we focus our thoughts on wellness and vitality, we begin to rewire our brain to align with that belief. The more we think healing thoughts, the more we activate the neural pathways in our brain that support health and well-being. This is not just wishful thinking, it's a scientifically proven phenomenon. The brain has the ability to reprogram itself, to create new patterns of thinking and new ways of functioning in the body. This process is called neuroplasticity, and it is the reason why the mind can have such a profound impact on the body. What's even more extraordinary is that the brain doesn't differentiate between what is real and what is vividly imagined. When we visualize a healing process, when we imagine ourselves free from pain or illness, the brain activates the same pathways as though that healing were already happening. This is why practices like meditation, visualization, and positive affirmations can be so powerful. They allow us to send the body signals of healing and well-being, triggering the same biochemical responses as if we were already well. The body responds to the signals it receives from the mind, but it is not just the conscious mind at play. The subconscious mind is incredibly powerful as well. Most of our beliefs, habits, and behaviors are rooted in the subconscious, which is why it's often difficult to make lasting changes through willpower alone. The subconscious mind is where our deeply held beliefs about health, healing, and our own potential are stored. If we believe deep down that we are incapable of healing or that our body is destined to be sick, those beliefs will manifest in our lives, regardless of our conscious efforts to change. But the beauty of the mind-body connection is that we have the ability to rewrite those subconscious programs. Through techniques like meditation and mindfulness, we can reprogram our subconscious mind to support healing, to support health, and to support our highest potential. When we align our conscious thoughts with our subconscious beliefs, when we truly believe that healing is possible, the mind sends powerful signals to the body. These signals activate the body's natural healing processes, and the body begins to respond. This is why the mind is such a crucial part of the healing process. It is not just about taking the right medication or undergoing the right treatment. It's about changing the internal landscape of your mind, believing in the possibility of healing, and then letting the body follow suit. But the mind's influence on the body is not limited to healing from illness. It extends to every aspect of our lives. Our thoughts create our reality. The life you are living right now is a reflection of the thoughts you have been thinking. If you want to change your life, you must first change your thoughts. The mind has the ability to create new possibilities, new experiences, and new outcomes. It is not bound by the past. The past is a collection of memories, beliefs, and experiences, but the mind has the power to transcend those past patterns and create a new future. When we move beyond our limited beliefs, when we step into the unknown, we open ourselves to infinite possibilities. We can break free from the old patterns that no longer serve us and begin to create a new reality. The mind can lead the way by focusing on the future we want to create, rather than the limitations of the past. And when we do this, when we set our sights on a new vision for our health, our success, and our happiness, the body follows suit. The mind and body are always working together to bring our thoughts and beliefs into physical form. It's time to recognize the incredible power we have within us. Mind over matter is not just a catchphrase, it is a fundamental truth of human existence. The mind has the ability to heal the body, to change our reality, and to create a life of abundance and joy. We are not passive participants in life, we are active creators, shaping our own experience with the power of our thoughts. Every thought is a seed that, when planted in the fertile ground of belief, grows into a physical manifestation of our reality. The key is to recognize this power, to consciously direct the mind toward healing, toward growth, and toward the life we truly want to live. The body is a reflection of the mind, and when the mind is aligned with the body's natural ability to heal, the results are nothing short of miraculous. The body will respond to the thoughts and beliefs we hold, and we have the ability to transform our health, our lives, and our futures through the power of the mind. The universe in its very essence operates on principles that are not bound by the limitations of our traditional understanding. At the quantum level, reality is not fixed or predictable. It is fluid, dynamic, and constantly in a state of potential. This means that at every moment, infinite possibilities exist, not just in the distant future, but right here, right now. These possibilities are available to us, but we must learn to access them. The world we see with our eyes is only one version of reality, and the one we experience is shaped by the choices we make and how we perceive and interact with that reality. At the quantum level, particles are not bound by time or space in the way we normally think. They exist as both waves and particles, and their behavior is influenced by the observer. In essence, the act of observation collapses the wave of potential into a single outcome. This is the point where the conscious mind plays a pivotal role. The way we observe and interpret the world around us can actually influence the very fabric of reality. When we change the way we think, when we shift our energy and focus, we are tapping into an entirely new realm of possibilities. Think of it like this: the past is only a series of memories, and the future is not written in stone. In fact, the future does not exist in a linear fashion. It exists in a field of possibilities. What we call the present is simply the point at which these possibilities meet and are brought into focus. Every thought, every emotion, every intention we hold has the potential to influence which possibility we bring into our reality. This is what we call the quantum field, a vast ocean of potential waiting for us to choose from it. Our thoughts, beliefs, and feelings are not confined to our physical body. They extend beyond us into this field of possibility. Every thought is a frequency, a signal that sends out ripples into this quantum field, shaping the future based on what we focus on. If we are stuck in thoughts of fear, worry, or regret, we are essentially drawing more of that energy into our experience. But when we focus on positive thoughts, on what we truly want to create, we align ourselves with a higher frequency, one that opens up a world of new possibilities. This concept of quantum possibilities is not just abstract theory, it's a tangible, accessible reality. The quantum field is not a distant, unreachable place. It is all around us, within us, and we are constantly interacting with it. Our thoughts and intentions have the power to influence what happens in this field, shaping our present and future experiences. This is where we begin to realize that healing, transformation, and success are not just for a select few, they are accessible to everyone. The power to shift from one reality to another lies within the very nature of the quantum field and our ability to tap into it. When we understand that every moment is filled with limitless potential, it becomes clear that we are not limited by our past circumstances or our current state of being. The past is merely a collection of experiences that have been stored in the mind, and the future is an infinite set of potential outcomes. The beauty of the quantum world is that it is not predetermined. It is constantly being shaped by our thoughts, intentions, and emotions. This is the power of possibility. To access these quantum possibilities, we must first change the way we think and feel. We have to let go of the limitations of the past and step into the unknown. This is where true transformation happens. When we move beyond the familiar, beyond what we know and are comfortable with, we open ourselves to a new realm of potential. It is in this unknown space that healing happens, that growth happens, and that we can create a completely new version of ourselves. This is why it is so important to align your thoughts, emotions, and intentions with the future you wish to create. When you are in a state of coherence, when your mind and heart are in harmony, your energy becomes aligned with the quantum field, and you begin to draw from it the possibilities that match your highest intentions. This alignment is where miracles happen. It's where you can begin to break free from old patterns, from the belief systems that have kept you stuck, and step into a new future filled with endless possibilities. The key is to remember that the future is not a fixed destination. It is a field of infinite possibilities that is shaped by the energy we project into it. Your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs act as the filter through which you experience this quantum potential. If you want to change your life, if you want to heal, if you want to create something new, you must change your internal energy. By shifting your thoughts and emotions, you begin to move from one possibility to another, creating a new reality that reflects your deepest desires and highest potential. We are creators in the truest sense. The universe is not something outside of us, it is something we interact with at every moment. When we tap into the quantum field, we open ourselves to a new way of being, one that is limitless, expansive, and full of potential. And it all starts with the realization that at any given moment, we have access to an infinite number of possibilities. The key to unlocking them is aligning your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs with the future you wish to create. By doing so, you begin to step into the unknown with faith, embracing the infinite possibilities that await you. This is how we move beyond the constraints of our current reality and into a new existence, one that is free from limitations, filled with health, joy, and boundless potential. And the best part is, the quantum field is always open, always available, and always ready to respond to the energy we put into it. Coherence and alignment are the foundations of personal transformation. They represent the state where mind, body, and spirit are working together in harmony, creating an optimal environment for healing, growth, and change. When we are in a state of coherence, there is no resistance between our thoughts, emotions, and physical reality. Everything flows seamlessly, and the body responds in kind, activating its innate healing processes and aligning with the energy of possibility. At the heart of coherence is the connection between the brain and the heart. The brain is the organ that thinks and plans, that creates the stories and beliefs we live by. It is the executive function of the body, the decision maker. However, the heart is the organ that carries the emotional charge. It holds the energy of love, compassion, and connection. When the brain and heart are in alignment, when the thoughts and emotions are in harmony, we create a powerful field of energy that influences every cell in our body. This coherence is not just a mental or emotional state, it is a physical one. When we experience alignment, our heart and brain work together to send a clear signal to the body. The heart's electrical field expands and the brain's neural networks synchronize with that field. This coherence leads to a physiological state where the body is in a relaxed healing mode. It's as if the body has finally received a signal that it is safe, that it can let go of stress and tension, and that it can begin to restore itself to balance. The opposite of this state of coherence is dissonance, a state where the thoughts, emotions, and body are out of sync. This can happen when we are caught in negative thought patterns or emotions that don't align with what we want to create. When there is dissonance, the energy we emit is chaotic, and the body responds with tension, inflammation, and stress. The stress response is triggered, and the body shifts into survival mode, making it difficult for healing to take place. The more we stay in this state of dissonance, the more difficult it becomes to break free and experience the alignment that is necessary for transformation. To create coherence, we must first become aware of the ways in which we are out of alignment. This awareness is the first step in changing our reality. When we recognize that our thoughts and emotions are not in harmony, we can begin the process of shifting our internal state. This shift can be achieved through practices like meditation, deep breathing, visualization, or mindfulness. By bringing our focus inward and reconnecting with the present moment, we can let go of past programming, beliefs, and emotions that no longer serve us. The goal is to quiet the mind, open the heart, and allow the body to move into a state of balance and flow. When we achieve coherence, we align with the highest version of ourselves. We tap into a state of pure potential, where the limitations of the past no longer hold us back. In this state, the body has access to its fullest capacity for healing and growth. The brain rewires itself, creating new neural pathways that support our desired state of being. The heart generates a magnetic field of energy that draws in the experiences, people, and opportunities that align with our new vibration. This is where real transformation happens when we are in complete coherence. We are no longer limited by our old patterns or the conditions of our past. We become magnetic to the possibilities we want to create. The process of alignment is an ongoing one. It requires intention, focus, and the willingness to release old habits and beliefs. But the beauty of coherence is that once we enter this state, we begin to attract more of it. The more we align our thoughts, emotions, and actions with the reality we wish to create, the more we begin to see evidence of that reality in our lives. The energy we emit becomes a reflection of the life we desire, and the body follows suit, adapting and transforming in response. Coherence also allows us to connect with something greater than ourselves. When our energy is in alignment, we tap into the universal field of energy that surrounds and supports us. It's as if we become part of a larger flow, a current of energy that carries us toward the future we wish to create. In this state of alignment, we are no longer separate from the world around us. We are part of it, and the energy we send out ripples back to us, bringing us the experiences, opportunities, and healing that we need. True alignment is not about perfection. It's not about having every thought and emotion in perfect harmony at all times. It's about learning to recognize when we are out of alignment and making the conscious choice to bring ourselves back to center. It's about trusting in the process of transformation and knowing that as we continue to practice alignment, we become more and more attuned to the energy of coherence. In this state of alignment, the boundaries between mind, body, and spirit dissolve. We are no longer disconnected from any part of ourselves. We become whole, and in that wholeness, we access our highest potential. Our thoughts, emotions, and body work together as one, creating a powerful energy field that drives us toward healing, success, and fulfillment. When we are in alignment, we no longer struggle against ourselves or our circumstances. We flow with life, and life flows with us. This is the power of coherence. When we achieve it, we unlock the door to transformation and create a reality that is not only possible, but inevitable. The future is not a fixed destination, not a predetermined outcome that unfolds no matter what we do. It is not something that is waiting for us to simply arrive at. Instead, the future is a field of infinite possibilities, a realm of potential that is shaped by the choices we make in the present moment. The power to change the future lies not in waiting for it to happen, but in actively creating it by changing our thoughts, emotions, and energy right now. Every moment is an opportunity to shift the trajectory of our lives, to step into a future that is not defined by the past, but by the possibilities we choose to embrace. The way we perceive the world, the beliefs we hold, and the energy we project all have a profound influence on the reality we create. Our brains are wired to respond to our perceptions, beliefs, and emotions, which in turn shape our actions and decisions. When we continue to think and feel the same way every day, we repeat the same patterns and thus create more of the same experiences. This is why so many people feel trapped in their circumstances as if they are powerless to change their lives. But the truth is, we are never bound by the past. The future is always open to us, waiting to be shaped by the energy we choose to direct toward it.